Listen, the Yankees were on Munoz last week, the closer for the Mariners, and they put together a rally of all year long, their best rally all year in the ninth inning. And they clearly, Joel, had his pitches. He was either tipping them or they knew what was coming, but you saw the signs at second base, guys like Cody Bellinger, Ben Rice, and others making this waving hand signal at second base to the batter right before the pitch, and they almost always were spitting on the slider, fastball they were on. So, Joel, you had seen something prior, and I'll toss it to you here. What did you make of that, and what the Yankees have been able to do in getting the tipping of pitches?
So I was at a day game on June 19th, Angels and Yankees, and Aaron Judge is on second base, and Hector Neris is pitching. And I see him do this arm wave. Here, we got it here. We're showing it to folks. Neris threw 4 pitches. 2 of them were splitters. Judge waves his arm as like that circular thing twice. He also did it, and Neris stepped off and took a look at him. And because he clearly knew something was up, because like Stanton spit on a couple of splitters in the count. And I turned to Greg Joyce, and I think Mark Sanchez was there, our colleagues at the Post, and I said, Judge is signaling. He's got the pitches. I said, it's blatant. I said, but he's clearly signaling to him. But it was one batter, and, it's like things happen, and I never thought about it again. And then I saw this, and I was like, oh, I've seen this before. So I went, and I hate to go all John Boy here. This is his world, and I'm a junior contestant here. But just because I had seen it previously, I went to somebody with the Yankees, and I said, if I tell you what I think is going on, would you tell me if I'm right? And they kind of went, okay. And I said, because what I could compare it to is, you're a fan of the movie Rounders?
Yes.
So it's the Oreo cookies with the John Malkovich character. It's so blatant, and he gives away the tell. In other words, like the Mikey D character, the Johnny Damon character says, makes it obvious that he has his tell. The Yankees are so obvious that the other team has to. It's not subtle. It's not like usually if you get the sign at second base, you'll do something like lean one way, fastball, lean the other way. If you think it's a breaking ball, touch your belt buckle, do something subtle that might look this is obscene, right? Like this is like everyone could see what you're doing, right? And so I said, they're getting it. Judge isn't seeing it, right? Because it's a splitter. Either the first base coach is seeing it, right? Or a runner on first base is seeing it. And they're giving a signal, and there's not enough time to be subtle,
right,
and do something like touch your belt buckle or lean this way. You're seeing it, and then you as quickly have to do this for the hitter, because the pitcher is now coming. So you can't. The hitter isn't going to see something subtle, but he is going to see a big hand motion, and I think that's what it was. And look, I think within the context of the game, like beyond the fact that they're giving it away, I think it happens all the time. I just think it's subtler. Like everyone is drilling down on every other team in live action and on film.
For sure.
And they're looking for it. And this isn't like trash can banging or something. This is the history of the game. If you can't disguise your pitch, if you're showing it in your glove, you got a wide glove, or you're showing it because you take your hand out quick, or you're showing it because you dip your shoulder on a certain pitch, like this is code breaking and going on. I had never seen something so like again, on that game on June 19th, which is like a month ago now, I was just like, I felt like, how am I the only guy in the press box who sees Judge like looking like a giant? I mean, he's 6'7", and he looks like a giant butterfly out there doing this. And I kind of pointed it out, and then it kind of just got lost to time until the Munoz stuff. So I thought it'd be interesting to bring back that I actually did see him do this.
That's why you're so insightful, Joel, and that's why we love having you on the show, because you bring such great knowledge and things that we don't see, whether it's on TV or even at the ballpark. And like you said, it's fun to do things when you see things like this and notice trends, and just a great piece of video. I'm glad we were able to bring that on here and highlight that this has happened before, and we'll certainly pay attention if we see someone at second base doing this again in future games.
I wouldn't be surprised if they do it again. Because like look, the world knows it now. And I just wonder, does the other team react by hitting somebody, or like what? And I would argue, close up your stuff,
Yeah.
like tidy up your stuff. You're not being subtle, so I'm not going to be subtle. Like we see it, and we have to, but we know players get touchy on the field about stuff like this. And as anyone who sees the video, like Neris does kind of step off at some point. And as anyone who saw Cal Raleigh came out to the mound with Munoz and
Hmm.
said they got something. Uh, and I'm not 100% certain of this, but I think I'm pretty sure of this. I think after he throws the second splitter, Neris throws the second splitter to
Stanton.
Stanton in that inning. That's his best pitch. I don't think he throws another one in the inning. I think he knows they have. I think him and the catcher know that they have it. And I don't think he went back to it. But that one I'm not positive about. But you're testing my memory from a
Yeah,
game a
yeah.
month ago now. But I think he stopped throwing it because I'll chart as I go along pitches and stuff, and I think he had stopped throwing it.